On Game Show Network, anyone can win terrific prizes like this. Broyhill's Home Office Armoire conserves space and fulfills home office needs. Wraparound doors, pull-outs for keyboard from Broyhill.
Hit the channel setting on your television. Okay, memorize the number. This is your lucky number for the rest of the day. Keep it tuned to Game Show Network, and good things will follow.
Sevens look awful. Eights are a fright. But an ace or a deuce is dynamite on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. And with an assist to Jimmy Walker, we thank Joanne Banka of Sioux City, Iowa for that opening poem. Thank you very much, Joanne. And now, let's get to the cards. Janice and Bettina, if you will, start loading in the cards. And as you can see, we have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Diane Hippensteel. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you again. Won't you remind us about yourself?
My name is Diane Hippensteel. I'm a homemaker from Hanover Park, Illinois. I have a husband and a daughter 1-year-old. And when I'm not keeping house, I drive. My husband's co-driver on our 18-wheeler.
And you're trying to make money to get a new 18-wheel tractor trailer truck.
Right.
Well, you've won $3,200, so you're started, Diane. Yeah. Our challenger is Buck Craver. Hi, Buck. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Jim. I'm glad to see you.
Won't you tell us a little about yourself again, sir?
I'm still Buck Craver, and I've been retired for 10 years, and I play at least 3 rounds of golf a week, and I play a lot of bridge at night. I have a real nice sweetheart that likes to play bridge, and I just have a wonderful time, and thanks for letting me come on the show.
We're happy to have you here with us, sir. That's very nice of you, sir. You're a Southern gentleman there, Buck, I can tell.
Thank you.
Good luck to both of you. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled. The players cut them before we go on the air. Diane, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Buck, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. And as you can see, Buck needs 3 cards. Diane needs 4. Before he can begin calling the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question. And we're in the middle of game 1, and the question as we left off goes to you, Diane. We found 100 unmarried couples who are living together. And we asked the men, if your lady proposed to you, would you marry her? How many men said yes, they would?
I don't think too many men would go for that, having the woman propose and being forward and all. I think they like to take the initiative themselves. So I think it's going to be a low number, and I think it's going to be 35.
35 men said yes, they would marry the lady they're living with if she proposed.
Jim, I tell you, I don't think the men have too much respect for a lady that lives with them, and I'm going to say it'll be a little lower.
Lower than that? Well, if it's lower, Buck, you'll go to the board first. If not, it'll be Diane. And the actual number of men who would marry their lady if she proposed is 43. It's not lower. Diane. Yeah, I think maybe they think there's more to the relationship if they're living together, Diane. We left off with a 6. Yeah, anytime you win the question, you have the right to change it if you'd like.
Could you change it, please?
Of course. Changing the 6 to an 8. Ooh, you're right smack up the middle.
Can I freeze? No. Higher, please.
Higher than an 8? She's right with a 9.
Freeze.
Now you'll freeze. Diane needs 3 cards, Buck needs 3, and it is sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards, and each of you needing 3 cards. Boy, control is very important. Buck, we asked 100 people in a California studio audience, do you believe that the devil literally exists? How many said the devil does exist?
Jim, did you say you asked 100 ladies?
We asked 100 people.
100 people.
Cross-section of people in a California studio audience.
I'm going to say, Jim, about 15 people think.
15 people actually believe the devil exists.
I think with the new surge of religion that seems to be sweeping the country, that there'd be more people who believe. It'll be higher.
Higher. And the actual number of people who said they believe in the devil is 59. Very much higher. Diane. Diane, you need 3 cards. Buck needs 3 cards. You've got the control. Do you want to play it or pass it?
Buck, it's all yours.
It's all yours, Buck.
Thank you. I believe it'll be lower, Jim.
All right, you've got a 9. You've got to turn them all over. One mistake and Diane wins. Lower than a 9, he says. He's right with an 8, and you're up the middle needing 2 cards.
I believe it'll be higher, Jim.
This time he says higher than an 8. You're right with a queen.
Jim, I believe it'll be lower.
Lower than a queen for the win. Yes! 3 cards in a row. Challenger pulls it out, wins the first game, and $100 will set up for game 2 coming up right after this, if you will.
Show me that you can dance. Yeah.
Body Language returns to Buzzer, starting Sunday night at 10.
That's the way you play the game.
It's all about the motion, baby.
Game 1 to the Challenger. We'll set up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards. These are the next cards off the top of the deck. Diane, you need this game to tie. We start with you. Our man on the street went to New York City, where he stopped 100 people and asked them if they could cross their eyes. How many were able to cross their eyes?
Oh, I can cross my eyes. So.
Let me see. Oh, yeah.
So, just based on that little knowledge, I think quite a few can. I'm going to say 50.
50. 50.
Be higher than that, Jim.
Think it's even higher than
Be
that.
higher.
Can you cross your eyes, Buck?
Well, I haven't crossed them lately. But
Okay. The actual number of people who could cross their eyes is 72. It's higher, Buck. But your base card is a jack. Do you want it?
I want to play that card, and I believe it'll be lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 10.
Jim, I want to play one more, and it'll be lower.
He's going to risk it. Lower than a 10. And he's right with an 8.
May I freeze,
He may
please?
indeed. Buck needs 2 cards to become the new champion. Buck, the question to you. We asked 100 college men in Southern California. Be honest, have you ever handed in a paper someone else had written? How many college men admitted that they had?
Jim, I think these boys are pretty anxious to get out of school. And they do a lot of things to graduate. I'm going to say 39.
39 have handed in someone else's paper, Diane.
I'd like to think people are just a little bit more honest. I'm going to say it's lower.
You say lower. The actual number of college men who have handed in a paper someone else had written is 57, not lower, but yeah, they were in a hurry to get out. You want that 8?
I'd like to change it, please.
Changing the 8 to another 8. Gotta play that one.
Jim, I'll play that card, and I think it'd be lower.
Your intuition's been right so far. Is it right again? Lower than an 8? No, this time it's a 9. It's not lower. Big break for Diane, who gets to play an 8.
Oh, lower, please.
Lower than an ace. Yes, with a 5. Higher than a 5. It is a 7.
All right. Freeze.
Freezing it. We'll fill in the spaces for Buck, and we've got a tie. Question to you, Diane. We asked 100 men. Have you ever gotten the hiccups during a romantic interlude? How many men said, how many men said yes?
Gee, I've never had that in my experience at all. So I would say it's a rather low number. I'm going to say 27.
27 men have gotten the hiccups during a romantic interlude, Buck.
Jim, I don't think a man has time to consider things like that. I think it'd be lower.
The actual number of men who've gotten the hiccups during a romantic interlude is 19. It's lower, Buck. Yes.
Thank you. May I change that card?
Yeah, we've got an 8, and he wants to change it. Changing it to a 7. A little better.
I believe this will be higher, Jim.
Higher than a 7. Yes, with a king.
Jim, I believe the next one will be lower.
If this is lower, we have a new champion for the win. No, it's another king. It is not lower, and Diane is still in it with a 7.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 7. Yes, the 9.
Lower.
To try to tie the match up lower than a 9. No, it's a 10. could not take advantage of it will fill in the spaces. Each player needs 2 cards, and again, we're at sudden death. Buck, we asked 100 new fathers. These are all men who have had a child within the last 6 months. Do you refuse to change dirty diapers? How many new fathers do refuse to change dirty diapers?
Well, I tell you, Jim, I've had 3 children in my lifetime, and I think it would be 49 that would refuse.
49 refuse to change dirty diapers, Diane.
My husband will not change our daughter, so I'm going to say it's a little higher.
Even higher than that. Oh, I got sick. I was perfectly willing to change clean diapers, but not the actual number of new fathers who refuse to change dirty diapers is 17. It is not higher, Buck, you need 2 cards. Diane needs 2 cards. You're both looking at a 7. What are you going to do, Buck? Play it or pass it?
Jim, I believe I'll pass it.
You'll pass it.
Thank you.
All right, Diane, if you can get them both, we've got a tie. But if you make one mistake, we have a new champion. With a 7, call this.
Higher, please.
Higher than a 7. It is a 10. You're still in it.
Lower.
Lower to tie up the match. No, it's a queen. It's not. And Buck is our new champion. Congratulations, Buck. And Diane, you're leaving us with $3,200. Well, we got started with the truck.
That's the start. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. You're a nice lady. Buy a couple of tires.
Okay.
Diane Hippensteel. Buck, come on down here. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're a good player. Hope you're going to win a lot of money.
Well, thank you. I need it.
That's the way. We're going to go for the money right after we take time out for this.
Happy buzzer birthday to the confetti funny man, Rip Taylor.
We're back with our new champion, Buck Craver. Buck, you've already won $200.
Well, wonderful, wonderful.
You're ready to go for the big dollars now. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Buck, step on up there if you will, sir. And you know that $200 that you won in the game, yours to keep. Brand new money to play with. You're going to bet that money starting on the bottom line. We'll give you $200 and these 3 cards to bet as you will. Up to the second level, we give you another $200 worth of betting money, 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 until you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must bet at least half the money. We're all with you, Buck. Here's $200.
Thank you.
As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards on the bottom level. Remember, you can change your base card when you move up to the middle level, and you can change it before you make the big bet. Right now, we'll start you with a 2, a great start.
I'll bet you $200, Jim. It'll be higher.
The whole thing, $200 higher than a 2. It is a 10. You've doubled it to $400.
I'm going to bet $200 be lower.
$200, half the money, lower than a 10. Yes, with a 7 up to $600.
How much do I have?
You have $600 now.
I'm going to bet $200 it will be higher.
Ooh, that's a big bet on a 7. I hope you're right.
It's going to be an 8.
An ace would be nice. $200 higher than a 7. Well, a king will do, won't it?
Thank you.
$800 with a great card. The king will give you the other $200 of betting money. We move it up. Buck, you've already got $1,000.
I'm going to bet $800 it'll be higher. I mean lower. Excuse me, Jim. Excuse me.
$800 lower than a king? Yes, very much lower with a 4. $1,800 now.
I'll bet $1,200 it will be higher, please.
Big bet again, $1,200 higher than a 4. Yes, with a 7. $3,000 and 2 cards to go, Buck.
I'm going to bet $500 it will be lower.
Going against the odds. He's got a feeling. I hope you're right for a $500 bet lower than a 7. No, he's not right. But a good card moves up. Buck, I know you want to play that king. You don't want to change that, do you? You must bet at least $1,250. You've got $2,500 and a king.
I'll bet $1,250, Jim. It'll be lower.
Half of the money. $1,250. Lower than a king. Yes, with it. For $3,750. Buck. Good job, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Way to go. Come on down here, Buck. And with the $200 in the game, you're just a little bit shy of $4,000 for that first win. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm sure you did. We'll meet a new challenger right after this. Back with our champion, Buck Prater, at $3,950. And you were telling me, Buck, that holding back a little bit on that king, you got a little bit of out-of-pocket money. You came up here a couple of times from Texarkana to join us, right?
I know it, and I've got to try to get a little money together, so if I get a chance, I'll come back.
You're a little ahead now, right?
Oh, good. Yes, sir. I surely am.
Okay, Buck. Got to defend that title now as we deal out 2 brand new decks of cards and meet a new challenger on Card Shark. Becky Greenfield. Hello, Becky. Nice to meet you. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Hello, Buck. My name is Becky Greenfield. I live in Cerritos, California. I have a wonderful husband and a beautiful little boy, and I work part-time as a recreation leader and arts and crafts specialist for the city of Bellflower, and I'm one of triplet daughters.
Triplets? How was it being brought up as a triplet?
A lot of competition all the time.
A lot of competition.
But we're very close.
Well, it's good to have you here with us. You two sound like a country western team, Buck and Becky here. That's good.
Call me Bucky when you're mad.
Oh, they call you Bucky. Bucky and Becky and Buck and Beck. Okay.
Call me Buck Snort, but they dropped the snort after I got a little older.
Good luck to both of you. Becky plays the lower cards and blue cards. Buck, the upper cards and red cards. Buck, we'll start with a question to you. We asked 100 brides-to-be. These are all women who plan to be married within the next 6 months. If you and your husband had problems on your wedding night, would you ask your mother for advice? How many brides-to-be said they would ask their mother for advice?
Some of them are going on experience, Jim. It's like a trip to the Far East that they've never been on before, and I think about 19 I would ask for a little advice to their mother.
19 would ask mother for advice. Becky?
I think it's going to be a little lower. I think they'd give it more of a chance to work before they would start asking
They're not going to call on me. That's what you say lower. The actual number of brides-to-be who would ask their mother for advice is 10. It's lower, Becky. Yes. And Becky starts off with...
The next card is lower.
Lower than an ace. Yes, with a 6.
I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it right there. And that keeps Buck away from his cards. That strategy could pay off. Becky, we asked 100 married women. When you discuss your husband with your girlfriends, do you make him sound better than he really is? How many women admitted they do? How many make him sound better than he really is when they talk with a girlfriend?
I think I make my husband, he's so terrific that I don't think I could make him any better than he is. So I'm going to say it's going to be pretty high. I'm going to say about 60.
60 make him sound better than he really is, Buck.
Jim, I can't help but believe it's higher.
Even higher than that.
I think it's higher.
The actual number of women who make their husband sound better than he really is 36, not higher, Becky. Oh, maybe they all think he was that good they didn't have to make him sound better. Becky, we left off with a 6.
Okay, I'm going to change that card.
Changing the 6 to a 9. Not a good change. Got to play that one.
I'm going to hope that the next card is lower.
Lower than a 9. Yes, with a 5.
Next card's higher.
Higher than a 5. It is.
Try and hope that the next card's higher than a 6.
Risking those two and this one higher for the win. And Becky has game 1 and $100. We'll set up for game 2, Janice. Good win there. You took a little chance in the 6 the second time, huh?
I was brave that time.
All right, we'll have the same 2 decks of cards. Next card's off the top of the deck being dealt out. Buck, we asked 100 13-year-old girls, have you ever said, I hate you, to one of your parents, even though you didn't really mean it? How many 13-year-olds said yes, they did?
Jim, I think there's quite a few of them have said that. I'm going to say 79 have told their parents that they hated them.
79 have said, I hate you, when they really didn't mean it to their parents, Becky.
I hate to admit it, and I did it when I was younger, but I think it's even a little bit higher than that.
Even higher than that?
Sorry to say that.
The actual number of 13-year-old girls who've said, I hate you to their parents is 48. Very much lower, Buck.
Thank you.
Wow. Still a very high number to say something that strong to their parents. Buck, you're starting with a 9.
May I change that, please?
You may
Jim?
indeed. You won the question, changing it to a 5. Better
Jim,
card.
I think the next card will be higher.
Higher than a 5. It is an ace.
The next one will be lower, Jim.
Lower than an ace. Yes, with a 7.
I'm on a freeze.
Freezing it up the middle, Buck needs 2 cards to tie up the match. And the question to you, Becky. We asked 100 women who are doctors. Has a patient ever made a pass at you during an examination? How many women doctors said yes, they have?
I don't think that's very probable. I think it's a little more professional atmosphere that they wouldn't, so I think it's going to be low. I think it's going to be about 30.
30 have had a patient make a pass at them, Buck.
Jim, I think it's lower.
Even lower than that.
I think it's lower than 30.
The actual number of women doctors who've had a patient make a pass at them during an examination is 33, not lower. Becky, here's your base card for game 2. It is a 6.
I'm going to change that.
Changing the 6 to a 10.
It's a little better. I think the next card's going to be lower.
Lower than a 10. Yes, with a 9.
The next card, I'm going to freeze. I'm just going to play it safe.
You'll
and
freeze.
right
Becky
there.
needs 3 cards. Buck needs 2 cards. And we need to take time out to sell a little thing for the house. Don't go away. That's about all the time we have for now. We'll pick up with this game when next we meet, and Becky leads 1-0. Buck, you got to win if you need that, going to hang on to that championship.
I'll do my best.
That's the way to feel. We'll see you next time on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Sunlight Industries Ultrastone desk accessories and picture frames in their sunburst pattern. Just about everything you need for handsome desk decor, furnished by Sunlight Industries. And some of our contestants will receive a Blue Luster shampoo or a new Blue Luster Plus carpet shampoo with grease cutters and brightness to remove ground-in dirt and grime. And a selection of Tente products, the great new building set from Hasbro. With Tente, it's a snap to be a better builder. And bag sealer from General Electric. Custom seal and cut the size bag you need in seconds. Bag material stores inside. And from West Clocks, the smartly styled compact Big Ben solid state LED digital AM FM instant on clock radio. West Clocks looks ahead in time. A Tally Industries company.
Bringing the bartender all November long with your pick lots of games.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, production.
Chance to show you round for just a while. Take you to the places, meet some brand new faces, share a Coke and make you smile. I couldn't help but notice, in my heart I know this could be something good. Can't we talk it over, lunch and Coca-Cola? I really kinda think we should go walking, talking, dance to the night. The taste of Coke helps make it right. Coke has life, and when you see me in town, it's really nice to get to know ya. Over Coca-Cola, life is looking good. Coca-Cola, Coke has life, and when you see me in town, it's really nice to get to know ya. Over Coca-Cola, life.
See your favorite stars as you've never seen them before. Playing Card Sharks. It's the Card Sharks Celebrity Tournament, starting April 1st, right here on Buzzer. See your favorite stars as you've never seen them before. Playing Card Sharks.
I can figure this game out.
It's the Card Sharks Celebrity Tournament, starting Monday at 9, right here on Buzzer. Let's play. See your favorite stars as you've never seen them before. Playing Card Sharks. It's the Card Sharks Celebrity Tournament Marathon, Sunday starting at 2 on Buzzer.